Oh, that's an oldie but a goodie, Dave. Is that right? A good old earworm, huh? All day. How long has this been going on? I don't remember who. It's that era for sure, but I don't know. Who's got that one out there, Facebook land? Do not Google. Don't cheat. Don't be that person. But who sang that song? How long has this been going on? One of our digital ninjas here, David Lynch, was singing that song just a moment ago. And so I want to see who's going to be first to tell me who sang that song. Without Googling. Don't cheat. Honor system. No Googling. Hi, Emma. Tuesday's going great. How are you tonight? Yeah, Danny's going to know. Bill Taylor here, Ken's 5 Digital Center, where we're starting out with a little music trivia tonight. Did Danny already say it? Yeah. I'm waiting for Facebook. I don't want to say anything, so I don't want to hear it yet. Hey, David, I don't understand why people get attacked by sharks. Can they not hear the music? That's pretty good. I refuse to call them shark attacks. A shark's not attacking. A shark's just being a shark, right? A shark is a swimming and eating machine. That's all it does. And so I heard a comedian, I have to attribute it, I just don't remember who the comedian was, say, look, if I was sitting in my living room and a piece of chicken walked by while I was watching TV, am I attacking it if I eat it? No, right? So it's not a shark attack. It's just us being kind of silly. And I hate to use the word stupid, but some of these sharks, I mean, you got to pay attention. Good, the heat is so draining, right? You've got to hydrate. Thank you, Paul. God bless you and yours too. So anybody on that song? Before I'm going to give it away. Because Danny got it pretty quickly. Emma was talking about the heat. We hit 102 today. Wow. I didn't even notice us hit 102, to be honest with you. I saw most of the afternoon about 100. Only 95 at Bernie, but Kerrville got up to 98. Love you too, Gabrielle. Good to see you. So who sings that song? How long has it been going on? Anybody? Hey, Laura, you're my favorite, Laura Brown, too. Thank you. Probably not Melissa. I'm going to show you some of the new spaghetti model predictions. 102s were popular, right? Look at all of them. Austin, New Braunfels, Pearsall, Cotulla, Floresville. Del Rio got up to 105. And it was dry enough out there that you hit 105, number one, but number two, that the feels like was a few degrees lower than that. Hall & Oates? That's what Laura thinks. Ace? Is that right? It's Ace. Nice, Jane. Did you Google? All right, I have to ask. Tennessee's watching. Hi, Charlotte. Not a bad tune, right, Phil? That's a good one. David's been stuck with that earworm all day long today. Throw some tambourine on it and just embrace it, David. There you go. Yeah, there it is. Thank you, David Lynch, everybody. Yeah, yeah. Free bird. All right, so where's 102 as compared to where we should be? 94 is our average high this time of year. So we blasted by that. And you might even think if the average was 94, maybe we hit a record, but still 4 degrees shy of a record. And look at how old that record is, 1894. 106, the record high for July 2. Laredo, hi, Kathy. Ready to party for America. Amen. We are blessed. Uvalde in the house. What's up, Alfonso? Sorry. It's a wonderful Tuesday night. Hope everyone is having a great night tonight. All right, so let's get to the nitty-gritty on our Hurricane Beryl. Last night, it was about this time. that we had it up to a Category 5. Hurricane hunters flew into this. In fact, we're going to use some of that video coming up at 10 o'clock of the phenomenal stadium view as the hurricane hunters, remember, they fly into the hurricane. They don't fly above it. They don't fly around it. They fly through it. And so what's really cool is there's a sort of video they sent back to us today of that stadium view of the eye wall from inside. We're going to be showing that at 10 o'clock. It's amazing. Inside that eye wall, they got a wind speed today. They clocked at 180 miles per hour. So this storm is incredible. So 150 miles per hour are the sustained wind speeds, but the gusts are obviously going to Category 5. And when I hear that today about the Hurricane Hunters 180, we might as well call it a Category 6, right? Still moving pretty quick across the Caribbean, west-northwest at 22 miles an hour. Look at all the rain, the bands just slamming the Dominican Republic. It was a quick, it was several bands of rain, but it moved by pretty quick for Puerto Rico. But now the Dominican Republic getting some strong thunderstorms that are coming off the center of that storm and drifting north. Now it's still heading right at Jamaica and the Cayman Islands. Those are going to be two areas. Nothing that my cattle water trough swim pool can't handle. Paul Carrack, is that the lead singer, David? Thank you. How long has this been? Danny Rodriguez, what's up, my man? Good to see you, Danny. All right, let's talk about the computer models. All right, so the steering currents all have to do with this high and its position over the next few days. As it is moving off to the east, Beryl's coming in below it, right, just beneath it. And so those steering currents take it directly into the Yucatan Peninsula. You can see a pretty good consensus on where this storm hits the Yucatan, and it's going to be right across areas just south of Cancun, Yucatan Peninsula. And so as it hits the Yucatan, and then it's going to be moving across and into the Gulf of Mexico by Saturday afternoon. Now, at this point, it's expected to be a tropical storm, by the way, because when it moves across the peninsula, it's going to get battered apart. It's going to lose a lot of its organization, and it'll probably be a strong tropical storm. It's expected, as I'll show you in a moment, to be a Category 1 hurricane at peninsula landfall, I'll call it. Now, once out over the open waters of the Gulf, it can certainly strengthen. But right now, computer forecasts are telling us that it remains to be a tropical storm through the southern Gulf. Now, here's what's interesting. Does the high move far enough to the east that it loses that influence, I'll call it, or that steering current, where if the high is close enough, it's going to get caught up in that clockwise wind around the high, right? And the high would steer it more into, as you can see, Corpus Christi, or maybe some spots farther north up the Texas coast. Or if the high moves far enough away and it does not get picked up in that steering current, it goes due west into northern Mexico, south of South Padre. So you can see that the models are kind of split on this scenario and what happens. Obviously, and you see one model going right up into San Antonio. Look at that. So these are all the different models, all the different predictions. Ralph's got a Cat 2 hitting Laredo. Skips Brownsville and hops onto Laredo. Okay. Medina Lake, yeah, Danny. Man, below 3%. In fact, getting closer to 2, to even below 2%. And only 10 to 12 feet, last I heard, from dead pool status, which is, I've never heard of it getting that low. Randall, likelihood it's Mexico bound. Yeah. Excuse me, percentage-wise, that's exactly right, brother. Because look, here's what the National Hurricane Center says, okay? So you've got a Category 3 major hurricane going to be hitting Jamaica. Then it's downgraded to a 2 as it hits the Cayman Islands. And then it stays at 2, out over the open waters before reaching the Yucatan Peninsula. It actually weakens to a 1 at landfall there. And then by Friday midday, it's expected to get to the other coast of the peninsula and begin to reemerge, okay? So what we're expecting is a tropical storm in the Gulf, Bay of Campeche, over the weekend. So you can see Friday night and into Saturday is when we're expecting that little jog to the northwest as it starts taking a slow right turn. And right now, landfall prediction is south of South Padre Island, and it would be Sunday night. So obviously our rain chances would really enhance. Now remember, the cone of probability is what we call this. That's the chance, or that's the window of landfall opportunity. And so you can see that the northernmost part of that is still Corpus Christi. Thank you, Anna. You too. Happy 4th. So yeah, good right turn. And so here's, if you're considering a trip to the coast for the 4th of July, we're looking at Port Aransas, Rockport, Copano Bay, right? Is that how it's pronounced? Copano? I always get it wrong. And Corpus Christi. Beautiful weather for the 4th, for Friday the 5th, and then Saturday a good chance of rain, Sunday a much better chance of rain, okay? So in fact, I want to put some percentages on that. I'll be doing that for the 10. And then, by the way, on the heels, this system that we were thinking could be the next named storm is down to only a 20% chance over the next 5 to 7 days of becoming our next tropical system. Yesterday was 50-50. Tonight it's down to a 20% chance. So that changed dramatically. And by the way, that next storm, as we go on the list, would be Debbie. So Chris already made landfall in Mexico. Debbie would be the next name on the list. As we've already seen Alberto, we're dealing with Beryl as we speak. So let's take a look at the 14-day forecast and give you guys an idea of impact across our area. Of course, the first 7 days, pretty quiet through the holiday. Even the 5th, we will get partly cloudy skies. Going to bring in a slight chance of rain, 20 to 30% over the weekend. Highs still mid to upper 90s. But then the rain chances will double. As we get to Monday, Tuesday, and next week is going to be the impact days on these tropical rains moving up into San Antonio. Wednesday, even through Thursday, a good chance expected. Now you can see the temperatures get a little bit cooler on Wednesday, 92, but back right up to the mid 90s through Friday, and then holding around 94. Charlie and Carter Moe. What's going on in the Moe house tonight? We need Mo's. Come on. Good to see Charlie and Carter on a Tuesday night. Almost said Monday night. I guess that's that Mo on the mind on a Monday. A Monday. A Mo day. What? I don't know what I'm saying. Rain chances will even stay in through Monday right now. Now, again, that's all subject to change, as is everything on this 14-day forecast, but especially in week 2. But, like I said, want to give you an idea as to what we're looking at. And it's, again, a very fluid forecast with this storm system. Beryl's a monster hurricane now, but thankfully expected to weaken just a bit in the Caribbean before Yucatan Peninsula landfall on Friday. But we're going to be keeping a close eye on things for you. Of course, we get another advisory for 10 p.m., and that's when we'll be updating things for you for sure. Here's our 14-day forecast. Happy 4th of July. Remember, too, on the 4th, if you're going to be out and about enjoying the festivities, make sure you're hydrating. 100 is going to feel like 103 to 105 for sure. So with added time outdoors, please be hydrating. Pay attention to your body, as it is perfectly designed to communicate to you when it's had enough of the heat. Terry Bush, what's going on, guys? Yeah, same here, Amanda. Keep the prayers for Corpus Christi and for all those in Jamaica and the Cayman Islands. Lord's protection, wisdom to take safety and precautions. From San Antonio, what's up, Eddie? Arrived in the Valley today to spend the week at South Padre. Sounds like we need to cut the trip short. Well, yeah. You know, if you're going to be there past, Sunday, because like I say, we're looking at impact. Let's go ahead and go back to it for you. as we get into the weekend, I mean, South Padre starts getting some pretty bad weather right there, Sunday morning. So, I mean, if you want to leave, if you want to stay till Saturday, I mean, it's only Tuesday, I would definitely cut it short because, you see, once we get into Sunday morning, it's going to get pretty ugly. But even before, I mean, the rain will probably start Saturday night. Yeah, there it is right there, Terry. Sunscreen and take care of pets. Yes, good reminder, Randall. Thank you. You're welcome, Liz. So, all right, guys, back to the 14-day forecast. And again, impact from Beryl beginning as early as Sunday night, but definitely Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe into Thursday of next week. God bless you. Love you guys, and we'll see you at 10.